So you like my new place?
How?
I'm done.
I'm done.
I wish.
I need a background. It's like with Zoom and this, it's like
Zoom does that too. I know, like that.
it's like they will have that background.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so let's get started. So welcome to
EVALOU'S.
Today we saw Clash of Champions 2020. All titles on the line.
Wow. Except
right.
one. But we'll talk about
except one. There's a lot of, confusion. There's some confusion. Happened.
Exactly.
But I saw the kickoff. You saw the kickoff?
Uh-huh.
So,
I'm glad they listened to us.
Yes. That too.
Yes.
That too. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the kickoff, and then after that, we're gonna talk about the rest of the show. First kickoff match is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship between Lucha House Party versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. And this match was pretty good, you know?
It was pretty good. It was like a good opener, like good kickoff match with back and forth pace, and it was like, what's gonna happen with the Lucha House Party? Like with everything going on, like with Kalisto, like he's just being really weird lately. So it's like, what's gonna happen? Like
it's like it'd be him and Grandmaster Lee. They're like all into like always fighting.
Yeah, and then Lince Dorado's like caught in the middle. He's always like the middle person. Like he doesn't want to take any sides. And then, but yeah, as far as like the match itself goes, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good match. For those of you who don't know, this match was actually not supposed to be on the kickoff show. It was another match, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But
yeah. Thanks for the local fans.
Yeah, I know. So yeah.
So they would make I guess maybe the reason why for the switch up because it's a reason why for later on that
exactly. Yeah. So the match was pretty good, you know.
Good. Back and forth. They were doing this stuff. I think either Cesaro or Shinsuke to run them over the crowd, people.
Yeah.
And yeah, but in the end, we know they could retain it. So
yeah, not a surprise.
So yeah, Shinsuke and Cesaro still champion.
Yeah.
And we don't know who's gonna face them left because maybe there's not much of these SmackDown tag teams in SmackDown.
There isn't. That's something they have to work on.
Yeah, they need to.
Yeah.
They need to. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the first match of the show.
First match of the show was a triple threat ladder match for the undisputed Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn versus Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles, and this match
of the
weekend. It was like crazy hardcore. I don't even know. It was crazy.
And we know Jeff, is crazy with the ladder because he's experienced with the ladder TLC matches, all the ladder matches he's had for the whole 20 and more years that he's been on WWE. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just everything is like for Jeff's age, it shows like that he could still got it. Sorry, I got flash. Jeff still got it, and it's just crazy. It was like a lot, and it was like really very unique spots too.
Yeah, they were very creative with what they were doing. It was like wow.
Especially the part when I think Sammy was putting up the ladder and while Jeff was on, and he was climbing like a spider.
Yeah, and then he's just like threw him back. I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, damn, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was just crazy. It was like crazy, and then Jeff did the Swanton bomb on Sammy on the ladder, and it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was just crazy spots on both, all three men. It was just
right.
I have to say Jeff is the only one that just killed it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he had a lot of motivation to like really like just go over the top, which we all love when he goes over the top in ladder, especially in ladder matches. And, so he really delivered as far as like the spots in this match. He really delivered. They all did, but Jeff really was a standout.
So Sami Zayn. Okay, this part, I gotta say, this is a very unique, crazy way to slow down a person.
Yeah.
Like this I ever seen.
Right.
The way how he freaking used he handcuffed Jeff's ear, open ear, which I don't understand. I this is why I don't hate having open ears.
I know. I never get that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he handcuffed Jeff's ear, open ear, earlobe into the ladder, and this is crazy.
Yeah. And then he handcuffed himself.
He handcuffed himself with AJ.
Yeah.
And then they went on the ladder, and then Sami had the key because he knew that Jeff was carrying the ladder around his ear.
Yeah.
Which I was like, yo, this guy is like really crazy.
I was like,
I'd be scared to carry something when I had something stuck in my ear or anything.
You can rip it.
Exactly.
I was like,
especially that ladder. It's like, no. It's hardcore. Yeah, I know Jeff is hardcore, but damn, like,
right. I would be like, no, thank you.
I stay in the side. You guys handle your thing. I'm not gonna stuck in my ear.
Exactly. I was like, I can't, but
In the end,
like I said, Sami used the key on himself to unhang on open the handcuff on himself, while Jeff hit he was supposed to hit both Sami and AJ, but he only hit AJ instead. So, and then Sami was going up, and I think AJ was trying to climb, and then I think he handcuffed it on the ladder on AJ.
Yeah, so he couldn't climb.
He could have climbed.
Yeah. Because once he took it off of him, he put it on the ladder.
Yeah.
So
AJ was stuck.
Yeah. And then, so Sami Zayn is the undisputed Intercontinental Champion, which I kind of...
But technically, he is a true Intercontinental. It's not undisputed. It's
the true Intercontinental Champion, which I kind of had a feeling because they still want to go... They want to continue on with this his heel kind of character as champion, and it got kind of cut short when he decided to, take a leave of absence.
Yeah.
So they were like, this is like the only way for him to get back to that role. And I don't know. I feel bad for Jeff, but Jeff will get other champions. So
he just need to be champion. Which we will talk about later on about the main event. But it was just bad night. So. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. So the next match was the Raw Women's Championship between Zelina Vega and Asuka. And you guys should know that this match was supposed to be the pre-show, the kickoff show. But so like I said, we will explain what happened later on because certain situations did happen which I just kind of find out or something like that. But I don't really pay attention to a lot of what's going on, but so what do you talk about the match?
I thought it started off like it was like, I don't want to say sloppy, but it was like underwhelming, and then like as it went on, like they really picked it up. Like it's like they found their comfort with each other. Like they're like they found comfort with each other, and they were able to it was able to flow better as it went on. And I was shocked that Zelina was like, for the most part, she was like dominating the match.
Yeah.
Especially like towards the middle. I was like, what the hell? And then but it was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was a good match for her first title match.
Zelina. Yeah. I agree. I say the same thing. Like, because we keep mentioning it about in every review is that she hardly even wrestled. Like she only wrestled few matches and big traditional matches, but not like an actual title picture match,
right? Or
single matches. Because she's always been managing Andrade and Angel Garza and whoever.
It's always been like a tag match. I think her match with Nikki on Raw was better than this match.
Yeah, I agree. Her match with Nikki is better.
Yeah.
I think maybe because I think maybe because a lot of last minute things happen.
Yeah.
Maybe if they draw off guard both Selena and Asuka because they were expected to do a kickoff.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty decent match. I mean, it's not the best match. I mean, like you said, Selena and Mickey had the best match, which even though I still wish was making Asuka.
I know. Yeah. I know.
But in the end, Asuka came, and then after no shocker, and then after the match, like Asuka wanted to show her sportswomanship.
Yeah.
And to Selena, and Selena do it in the Japanese way to bow.
Yeah.
And then Asuka bowed, and of course she attacked.
I knew she was gonna do that. I knew she was gonna do something. I was like, I'm just waiting for it.
I know.
And then she walked away, and then Asuka got on the mic speaking Japanese, and then Selena's like, "It's not over. It's not over." So I'm like, I guess it's not over.
I mean, I guess it's not over either. But I mean, but it helped. Well, let's see if she's defending in Hell in a Cell, but I'm not sure she's gonna be defending in Hell in a Cell because we will talk about what happened later on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened.
This match was a rematch for the United States Championship with Bobby Lashley, accompanied by MVP and Shelton Benjamin, versus Apollo Crews, who was accompanied by Ricochet. So this match, nothing really special. It was just like another rematch because they fought like so many times. It wasn't really that long. It was like, I guess under like maybe like 8-10 minutes or whatever. So, but I mean, they did their thing, and it didn't really feel like anything new from their last match. It just kind of felt like the same thing, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe the last match was better, I think. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's like I lost count how many times they fought each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I'm in the point that I think like, well, maybe because Apollo just lost it to Bobby. That's why.
Right.
That's why they had that rematch. So
yeah.
So hopefully this is like the final time. Bobby won. So which is great. So let's just hope it's the final time that Bobby gets somebody fresh and new.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. We'll see because I don't know. I don't see the storyline with the Hurt Business and Apollo. I don't know how it's gonna end. Like, how is it gonna end? Are they gonna?
I don't know. It's like so much stuff is going on between the Hurt Business. They like to have a rivalry with Apollo and
Retribution. Yeah.
It's like I don't know what. So.
Right. I don't know what their deal is, but I guess we'll see.
But yeah, I mean, Bobby won, so I mean, nothing. I was like, wow.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. So the next match is also another rematch of the World Tag Team Championship between the Street Profit versus Andrade and Angel Garza. And this match, again.
Right. Yeah. It felt weird with Zelina not at ringside, but it was just like, okay, like another rematch, and it didn't really feel like anything special, So I don't know. It's hard to judge because like we've seen this so many times, and like we talked about, there were only like a few matches on this card that were new matches, even though one of them got canceled, but the rest were pretty much rematches for the most part. But in the end, the Street Profits won, which is a weird ending because Angelo
did the podcast. Yeah, he did the fun buster, and then the referee counted to 3, and then Andrade kicked out.
He did kick out, and that was so clear. It was a clear kick out too. So I'm like, what is going on with these referees? Like, do they need to hire all new referees? Like, lately, I feel like with WWE, the referees have been so off. It's like not even funny.
Their referees been off. Like, they don't even know.
They
really don't know what the hell they're doing.
The only referee that's been good is Jessica Carr. That's it. The woman. That's it. She's the only one that's been on point. Everybody, all the guys, I'm like, what's happening? Like, what are you doing?
You heard the new rule that WWE put up about the tag team matches.
What?
That if the legal man hits the legal man and the referee sees it, it's automatic disqualification.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, it's already illegal, but if that's a way that they can ring the bell right away, that's kind of, because they usually they usually do the count. They go, get out the ring, 1, 2, 3, and if you don't get out by 5, then you're disqualified. So if they're just gonna cut the count, like don't do the count and just ring the bell, that's weird. I don't know. That's weird. It's kind of weird.
It's weird, but that's what I heard. That's what I heard. But WWE making a lot of things, which I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it, but yeah, the Street Profits retained the Raw Tag Team titles, and I'm sure because of what happened, I won't be surprised if we get another rematch. Oh man, I'm just saying, but yeah.
WWE, get more tag teams for your both shows, please.
Yeah, for real.
Like we are running. You guys are running an idea of bringing the same guy over again. Sometimes AEW does the same thing too, but for Raw, SmackDown, too much.
I just feel like, I don't know. It would have made more sense to have it be the Street Profits versus Seth Rollins and Murphy, and then they could have continued the storyline with Seth and Murphy.
But did they fought each other already for the title?
When was that?
Was it like months ago?
I forgot. I think so. But it would have served a purpose. Like they would have continued the storyline, like the friction between Murphy and Seth Rollins. So it would have had a purpose. It just, I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing Andrade and Angel against the Street Profits.
I know, like get them single title matches already, like, you know.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
But yet again, Andrade was in United States, so one of them got turned face already.
Yeah, exactly. True. I agree.
Or something, because I'm like, okay, Hell Cell, Pete can do fresh matches.
Yeah,
please.
Exactly.
Because it's like these are the only 2 matches, but everything else is just
yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be the main match, but we gotta talk about it.
Yeah. Exactly.
The next match.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll talk about the next match.
Next match was for the SmackDown Women's Championship between Bayley versus who was supposed to be Nikki Cross, but we heard in the pre-show that Nikki Cross, along with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, was supposed to, they all three, for whatever reason, we don't know why, they weren't medically cleared to compete. So the women's tag team title match was canceled. However, Bayley still came out. She came to the ring, talked about her match with Nikki that it got canceled. She issued an open challenge. She's like, I'm going to issue an open challenge to anyone in the back. Anyone? No? Okay. And then she was like...
But it was funny because in my mind I said Naomi, about, because she's hurt. So
yeah.
So it's not Naomi. So I'm like, who is it be? I like Sasha. And then all of a sudden, who came out?
Asuka.
Yep.
So it's a rematch from, what was it, SummerSlam?
Yeah.
So Asuka versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And this match, it was quick because it didn't even finish because Bayley got chickened out. She's like, oh my god, I wasn't prepared for Asuka. So she grabs a chair and she hits Asuka in the stomach with it, causes a disqualification.
And then she hit Asuka with the chair again, and all of a sudden, who came out?
My wife, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks came out out of nowhere and hit Bayley with a chair on her from behind, and it was insane. She went crazy on her. She was like punching her. She was like kicking her on the outside. And then Bayley got the upper hand.
She hit her with the Kango sticks. They were like, she was hitting her, and then she was gonna do the same thing that she did on SmackDown a few weeks ago on Sasha, and then Sasha got up and then hit her with the chair again.
Yeah, hit her with the chair, and then she was, and then she just started swinging with the kendo stick. She was like swinging, and then Bailey had enough. She just ran out the ring and ran out, ran away. So Sasha stood tall. I don't know what this means.
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. Yeah, Hell in a Cell's confirmed. You know, Sasha is queen of Hell in a Cell.
Right. Queen of Hell in a Cell. So that should be interesting. That should be
Sasha will be reigning Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be crazy. I think Hell in a Cell. I don't think Sasha's gonna win because she might get really hurt until like where we've mentioned that she's gonna be out to Royal Rumble.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think too.
Yeah.
I think Hell in a Cell would be her last pay-per-view before she takes a break to heal her injuries. Yes. And then comes back at the Royal Rumble. Yeah.
Yes. Because you know what else they're gonna do is Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. So we'll see.
Yep. Because honestly, how many Hell Cells that Sasha's been in? Like 2, 3.
Yeah, if she does, this will be her third one because the first one was with Charlotte, second one was with Becky.
Yeah, has she went around all 400 minutes Hell Cells.
I know, right? Well, let's see.
And it's every year too. It's like last year. Last year it was Becky. The year before that was Charlotte.
Exactly. And guess what? I think she's gonna lose it again. This would be her third time losing.
Yeah, because she didn't beat Becky.
Right. She didn't beat Charlotte or Becky.
Yeah.
And she's not gonna beat Bailey.
Yeah.
So she has the worst. Not only does she have the worst track record of defending her title, she has the worst track record inside Hell in a Cell. I feel so bad for her. Oh man!
But it's good too, because at least it's the first time we can see Bailey in Hell in a Cell. So let's see how she could do in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. So the next match was the WWE Championship between Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton to the 500 times before it gets shut down.
I know.
But in the ambulance match.
Yeah.
And this match, it started slow.
Yeah.
It started slow.
Uh-huh.
Until somebody interrupted.
Right. The first of many interferences.
Yes, there was a lot of interferences.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of interferences except for one, because he wasn't there. I was hoping he was going to show up, but...
Yeah, but it's okay.
It's okay.
And so, yeah. So this was basically like the revenge match of all the people that Randy hurt, did the kick on, all that stuff. So the first one was The Big Show, who came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did a choke slam by Randy on the commentary table. We did, broke.
Yeah.
And, and after that, Drew and Randy continued attacking and went walking to the ambulance.
Yeah.
Still tried to attack each other. And then, they went backstage, right?
Backstage, yeah.
They went backstage. And then the next person that also interfered was none other than
Christian. Christian got his revenge. He started attacking Randy, punching him, and it was like, yes, Christian, do this for, well, your best friend.
Yes.
And so, yeah. So after that, Drew and Randy kept fighting.
They went back to the ambulance area.
Yeah.
And then they continued attacking, and then Randy did the he did it on top of the truck, right?
No, they went to so they went to like the hood.
Oh yeah. He tossed him on the glass.
On the windshield, yeah. And so then so after that, then they went to the actual top, and did he throw him off? He threw him off, right? Oh no, okay, no. He was hanging. Drew McIntyre was hanging.
Yeah, he was hanging.
And then Randy stomped on his hands, and then he fell back onto the floor. And then he turned
I thought
around.
Randy was going to do a cross body. Like he was just standing. Like I was saying myself, is he gonna jump?
I know. Imagine. But so.
But yeah, he was like looking at Drew, and all of a sudden, somebody was on the truck, and none of them freaking Sweet Chin Music. HBK himself, Shawn Michaels. Sweet Chin Music on Randy, and he fell. I don't know if it was a table or whatever he fell on.
Something, yeah. I was like, what? That's crazy. And then, so then after that, Drew and Randy just like, okay, this is the shit that really pissed me off. Every time someone interfered and attacked Randy, he kept reversing. Like, he kept coming back.
I know. It's like a 100.
I was like, what the hell? So then he kept coming back. He reversed. So he got the upper hand against Drew again. He did the RKO on the floor.
Yeah,
he put Drew in the ambulance. He closed one door, and then he's like smiling, like he's like, I'm gonna win this. And then he was gonna close the other door, but Drew stopped it. He blocked it, and then he put his thumb in Randy's eye, and so that he was able to get out of the ambulance.
And that's where he did the Claymore kick on Randy.
Claymore
and
kick,
he put it in the ambulance, and as I say, like I thought Drew was. This part I was afraid because I thought like when cause he like took a long time to close the door.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Randy's gonna get up, he's gonna attack him, he's gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Drew did the punch on Randy, and then they trying to close the door, retain the championship, and guess who was driving the ambulance away?
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Oh my god, this was so epic. I love how they had all of them except Edge, but like everybody else, they came and they just got their sweet revenge on Randy. It was so good. I loved it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good to see everybody like, you know,
get
the revenge on Randy. So
yeah.
But let's just see what happens because I don't know who Drew. Yeah, I was saying myself, who Drew's gonna face next because he may be Seth, he may be Randy. Who's the next person he has to face?
I guess Keith Lee.
Pretty much, that's what
Yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens, but that was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the next and last match, the main event.
But the main event of this pay-per-view was for the Universal Championship between cousin versus cousin, family versus family, Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. And this match, it was hard to watch. It was just so personal. So like, it was hard to watch. I was like watching it like. It's just crazy because you think about it and like they grew up together. Like I know they're cousins, but like you can say like they're pretty much brothers because they've done everything together, like sports, just everything. And it's just like Roman just like lost it. Like he lost his heart. Like he has no heart, no soul. Like he just doesn't care anymore. Like he's like he looks at Jay like he's not even his family. Like he's just whatever. And
yeah.
It was just crazy. The match itself, though, was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty good to watch, like to see like Roman kind of dominate like the first half of the match, and then to see Jay come back, come close so many times. Like he came close like 5 to 10 times.
I know. It was crazy.
And it was crazy, but that part, it was a good match. The way they like laid it out, like to see the comeback, and then to see that it just wasn't enough. Because
I gotta say, this match. I mean, even though the match was pretty good, I think this is one of the best like storytelling matches.
Yeah,
because
I like when they do like this kind of like personal, like you know, with Sasha and Bailey, best friends. You know, Eddie and Ray, best friends. Even Matt and Jeff, brothers, and now this cousins. And so I like when they do it and they do it well. Because sometimes when they do it, it's like so corny and cheesy. But like this has been like one of the best like storytelling matches in a long time.
Especially, because Roman is like the top of the roster.
Yeah.
And the thing is that now he has Paul Heyman. Now he feels more superior because he is better than everybody else. Like I think Michael Cole was telling Corey Gray when he was on Talking Smack. He said that if there's anybody that impressed him, he said no. So it's like it shows right there that Roman is better than everybody, and also with the family drama, I don't say it's a drama, but it's just like a family thing. It's like he wants to claim that he is like he said he wants to be the chief of the tribe or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it was like you really felt for Jay because he talked about how he's the youngest. Like technically, he's a twin, but like he was born second. So like it was Roman, then Jimmy, and then Jay. He was like the youngest. He was always like being like not bullied, but like tossed around and stuff like that. He never really got a chance to like be his own person. So that's why he really like wanted to be the number one contender, and he wanted to win the match so that he can prove that he can do it out by himself. He doesn't really need to be with his brother all the time.
Yeah.
And so you really like felt him. You really like connected with that. So, but yeah. So in the match, so like we talked about, Roman dominated for most of the match. Jay came back. He did a lot of like comeback moves. A couple of like really close.
And then there was a part that I think this is the second splash he did. I think it was or whatever. I'm not sure how many splash he did, but the second splash he hit Roman. And then when Roman kicked out, he low blowed him.
Yeah, he low blowed him. And they tried to play it off like, oh, maybe it was an accident, but no, he did on purpose because he started smiling.
Yeah.
When they showed him smiling, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And then even like throughout the whole match, he just kept trash talking. Like, you should have just taken your payday and just, acknowledge me as the chief, as the head of the family. That whole situation. He just kept saying that. And
but technically, he's not really the head of the family because the real head of the family is The Rock.
Exactly.
Which we know that might happen in next WrestleMania, Rock versus Roman Reigns. So
I think it's gonna continue. I think he might face Jimmy next. I don't know what his status is, like if he's cleared to wrestle again, but because he didn't get physical tonight.
Yeah.
So we don't know if he's actually 100% clear, but so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, so in the end, he was just kept punching him, just punch, like he wouldn't stop, like elbow punch, like it was just crazy. And then Jimmy comes out and he has the white towel, which we know when you throw it in the ring, it's an automatic like forfeit. So he had the towel. He's like, I'm gonna throw it in. And then Jay's like, no, don't do it, don't throw it in. And then Roman grabbed Jay, pulled him into the center of the ring, and just kept punching him again over and over and over. And then obviously Jimmy, he's trying to protect his brother, so he threw the towel in the ring. The match was over, and yeah, so Roman wins by forfeit. So yeah, but it was hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was tough, but. And then Jimmy got in the ring because he just wouldn't stop. So he got in the ring and like try to basically get over his brother so that Roman can stop punching him. And he was like, "Is this what you want? We're family. What's wrong with you? Like, you want to be known as the chief? All right, that's what you want. All right." And so that's basically what it is.
Yep. That's how it ended. So.
Drama. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see where this goes.
Well, we will definitely talk about the overall everything. So and my prediction of who Roman should face next for her herself, or if he faces in herself for Clash of Champion. It was a good decent show.
Right.
I mean, the best match was the ladder match.
Right.
Best storytelling match is the main event.
Yeah.
And everything else was just rematches.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, and everyone should forget that Gulak won the 24/7 championship.
Oh yeah, he won the 24/7 championship.
And then lost it again. So
R-Truth got it back. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah. The only title that wasn't on the line was the women's tag team titles, which I heard that they're gonna talk about what happened tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and see what happened. That was like I was wondering. I was like, am I missing something?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would get this. I don't know, like a B or B minus around there.
I would give it a B minus.
Yeah,
I'd give it a
I'd
B.
say B minus. Yeah.
Yeah, a B minus for sure.
Yeah.
I think they just could have done less rematches and just be more creative with coming up with new matches, you know. So
Yeah, they need to bring more tag teams. I know Rep's using other new tag team, but
yeah,
they need to be more like I don't know, like I'm not sure who's a face, like somebody, you know, or put together with somebody. I don't know.
yeah. I just think there's a few tag, especially like Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. They've been in NXT for a long time. Like I would call them up already.
That's true.
Like they've been, yeah. So I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But and also, as for who I think who should face Roman, I'm not sure if I wanted him to, but I mean, not saying I wanted him to, but I think he should get like another big title run. Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, yeah. Jeff Hardy for sure.
But there's also like, you know, Big E. Cause remember, Big E was supposed to be the #1 contender, but he was attacked by Sheamus. So.
I think what's gonna happen is I think Big E and Sheamus are going to fight at Hell in a Cell, and then that'll be the end of that storyline. And then Big E can go on and try to get the title. Title.
Yeah, exactly.
But then we also have the Fiend. After what happened to SmackDown with Alexa staring at Roman. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
I read there was so many memes with that. I was laughing.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And then we're same thing with Drew. I don't know who's gonna face Drew either.
There's really no one else. Like Keith Lee, like they tease that they can go 1-on-1, but I don't know. There's really no one else.
I mean, I would like to see Keith Lee versus Drew, but I'm not sure I want it in Hell in a Cell.
Right. Yeah. It's hard. I don't know. There's really no one else that I can think of.
And then we know Sasha and Bailey gonna face each other for the title in Hell in a Cell, which I'm not predicting, but I will confirm it because every year Sasha is always in Hell in a Cell. Yeah. When she's never ever not in Hell in a Cell.
Exactly.
She's always in Hell in a Cell. And the past 3 years, she's always in Hell in a Cell. There's no question. There's no doubt that she cannot be in Hell in a Cell because it is gotta be a personal. It gotta be Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. Yep. And then Bailey is gonna just. I'm assuming she's gonna just beat the hell out of her, injure her, and that'll be that for now. So. Yep.
And then Asuka, I don't know, you know, maybe another rematch with Zelina.
With Zelina after what happened. So.
And then, but I just hope it's Mickey and her, but
we'll see. I guess.
We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think about Classic Champions? You guys like it, dislike it? You guys agree? You know.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Yeah, so our next pay-per-view to review is the AEW, right? Oh no, and it's TakeOver, right?
It's TakeOver, yeah. Next Sunday? Is it next Sunday? Yeah, next Sunday.
Yeah, next Sunday TakeOver, and then after that, it was...
I think it's AEW, right?
AEW. So we got NXT TakeOver and AEW and Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell, yep. Exactly. So we'll see.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, gotta go. We see you at TakeOver.
TakeOver.
Bye, guys.